Now let's talk about a team that I don't know what else they need to do. And we're going to go down to the southern tip of this country in the convict school of University of Miami. Kev, why don't you lead off?
All right. So we're doing off-season overviews here. One thing that Mario Cristobal has said, and I'm going to open with this, he said that this has been the most difficult off-season of his entire coaching career, and it does make sense. They were so close to pulling it off. I mean,
Yes.
an interception, tough way to go out.
Yep.
That being said, they've kind of already reloaded their roster. They've,
Yes.
and just as kind of to hedge my excitement here, Miami always at this time in the year is talking about how great of players that. Miami always has extremely talented recruits, transfers coming in. Last year was the first season that it actually materialized.
Yep.
Whether last year was a fluke or Mario Cristobal's truly got it down now. They they have high expectations for this year.
Look, Kev, I think you and I could both honestly say that the thing that was holding them back, because you look at the pieces of the puzzle of their roster, elite across the board. The draft shows that. When you look at it, wasn't the power players. Well, they did. I don't think they had any power players that were actually in the draft, but their support players went like crazy. You had Francis Mauigoa went to the Giants, Akeem Mesidor went to the Chargers, Markel Bell went to the best team in the league. He's going to have a great time up there in the great city of Philadelphia. And then Ruben Bain Jr., who went first round to the Bucks. They had a challenge there to really shore up the line on both sides. That's the only piece that they lost. And you know what I'm really excited to see? Jackson Cantwell, who's coming in as a true freshman, who is he's a big boy. I think he also breaks the
Oh yeah, he
325
was the
pound.
number one overall recruit.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
they're very high on him. And they're also, I've been listening to the University of Miami Locked On podcast. They're pretty certain that they're going to get that kid Eli Woodard, who's between them and UCLA right now, I think. I don't know if it's been officialized yet, but yes, they're on a recruiting trailblazing right now. And why wouldn't they be after last season? That being said, Jackson Cantwell, that freshman, his parents were two Olympic shot putters, both of them. So that guy's got some size in his genes. I'm very excited to watch him. Replacing the guys on the other side of the ball, especially Ruben Bain Jr., they went out and got Damon Wilson, the highly touted transfer from Missouri, to kind of shore up that line. So they brought pieces back. They might not be as exceptional on the line as they were last season, but that was catching gold in a box. Or lightning in a box.
lightning
Gold in
in
a
a
box.
bottle.
That was... Shut up. No. But Kev, we haven't talked about the transfer that is really exciting, because last season they had a quarterback play that was not worthy of what the talent was that was around him, in my opinion. Any quarterback could have gotten in there with that team, in my mind. Maybe not any,
Not
but
any,
okay.
but
Any veteran QB with IQ could have done that. And that's what Carson Beck was. So what do they do to replace him? They bring in the guy who was the ACC champion. Yeah. Darian Mensah, who had the number 2 most passing yards as a freshman last year.
not
Now,
only that, they brought in his teammate Cooper Barkat as well. Yeah,
I think it's Barcade. Is it Barquette?
Barkate.
Whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah, so that's going to be awesome to watch. I think that guy with a lot of weapons to throw to is going to be awesome. See, Malachi Tony had an explosive freshman year. He's had a whole summer to game plan now, and he has confidence built up. He's going to be a storm this season, man.
Mark
You kidding me?
Fletcher Jr. as
Mark
well is
Fletcher
coming back.
Jr.,
It's
one of
so
the...
unfair how
Oh,
many people are coming back.
I was looking at it, and I was like, and you see a roster with that many weapons, and you think to yourself, oh, some of these guys had to go elsewhere, right? No, all still there. All still there. And now I'm looking at, I don't know if you have any more points, but I'm looking at this schedule. Like, they can write a check, man. They can write their own destiny right now. So,
Yeah, one thing I noted that was so Carson Beck obviously went to the Arizona Cardinals,
yes.
but so did their running back coach. Matt Merritt left
No,
to
I didn't know
become
that.
the Arizona Cardinals running back coach. Their cornerback coach, not quarterback, cornerback like DBs, Zach Etheridge, also left for the Arizona Cardinals. I was looking at that. I'm like, huh. I should have looked at when those hires were made, if they preceded the draft or were
Hmm.
after the draft. But it's interesting. I guess if you're a Miami Hurricanes fan, maybe you're a little bit of a Cardinals fan now too.
Maybe. I mean, I mean, we've seen what does Miami have fans? That's the other question we got to always consider. You
Yeah.
know what I
Well,
mean?
I'll be doing some boots on the ground reporting because I will be going down to Hard Rock Stadium for that game against the Virginia Tech Hokies. So I will let you know if they got fans.
I am still um mad at them as a fan base for that pathetic showing that they had at home against Indiana in the championship.
Yeah.
That hurt me just as a fan of sports. That's all it is. But yeah, in terms of coaches, they didn't lose Corey Fettleman or Shannon Dawson at coordinator position. So even that's not going to change up that much. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're still running the ships.
Literally
All
the
right.
only other like they lost their tight end coach. So tight end, running back, and cornerbacks coach. That's
Oh, okay.
for a team.
So
Yeah, that's
Cristobal's got
crazy.
some work to do. I mean, look, after that season, it's inevitable that some guys are going to take bigger
Yeah,
paychecks when
it's
they're at
crazy
that.
that
You
they
know what I
didn't
mean?
lose more.
But to
Yeah.
have kept both of your coordinators after that season,
Oh
Miami's
yeah.
got you know,
And the talent you kept.
yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
not
short of a
just so
miracle.
Cooper Barkate, the 1,000 receiving yards in back-to-back seasons. They also brought in the South Carolina stud, whew, Vandrevius Jacobs, if I'm saying that right. 32 receptions, 548 yards, 4 touchdowns. I think maybe he's like a 5'11" guy. Well,
You
maybe
know, I
maybe
love
what
me
they're
that.
missing is a tall boy at
They
wide
are.
receiver. Uh,
Yeah, I've never
yeah.
been that big of a believer in tall receivers, to be honest with you. All right. Without further ado,